very much for that understanding. Thank you for that clarification. Now we want to start properly with chapter 1, because in our campaign we've promised our viewers that we're going to be taking it chapter after chapter. So we're starting with chapter 1 today. And the first thing we have in our chapter 1 talks about the supremacy of the Constitution. That's the first question on our list today. Can you please explain the term supremacy of the 1999 Constitution?
Okay, earlier said during my introduction, I said the Constitution, the Nigerian Constitution is supreme, and we do know that in Nigeria we have several law-making bodies. For instance, we have the National Assembly, we have which comprised of the Senate and the House of Reps, and we also have 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. These are 36 states. They have their House of Assemblies. The tendency for these House of Assemblies to make laws are also there. However, when the Constitution says this is the law, the grandam of the land, any other law made by the National Assembly or state House of Assembly that are inconsistent, that seek to override the existing law or pronouncement of the Constitution, becomes null and void. And that is the reason saying the Constitution is supreme. What it means that no other law will take priority or superiority over what the Constitution did not say. And if it goes inconsistent to the Constitution, it becomes void. So the Constitution is the supreme authority that we have in Nigeria. Not only the president can override the provisions of the Constitution, and maybe that could be a topic for another day, but there are plenty issues, even current issues now, where it seems like the president or the executive arms are going against clear provision of the Constitution.
Because the reason why I asked is that I listened to the renowned legal practitioner, Femi Falana, when he was invited to Politics Today. He was making reference to a law that is being enacted in Edo State, whereby if somebody is a cultist, they will not destroy the building where the person is. If the person is a kidnapper, they will destroy the compound or the building where the person is staying. And Mr. Falana was saying it's wrong. That means it's not supported by the 1999 Constitution. Was that the implication of his statement or no, sir?
I totally agree with him. I think from what he's saying, if the governor of Edo State sees maybe somebody is caught in kidnapping, the law is that the person should be subjected to trial, charged to court,
that's what he said,
and tried.